I hope I don't come off as an ass. Ian begins his post. As you are about to see, he unfortunately does. A woman just stopped me in the grocery store, Ian claims. And told me that she had never seen a basket like mine. Okay, first of all, it really sounds like she was hitting on him, but he interpreted her meaning as being about his literal grocery basket. I told her that I have never not seen this type of basket in my grocery shopping behavior, Ian writes. Ian Somerhalder grocery shamed. A few others chimed in saying that it was a very strange sight, he says. WTF? A strange sight. It's not weird that it's a strange sight. It's weird that people had the audacity to comment. I'm in a grocery store, Ian says. It's food. It got me thinking and really fired up. I hear in the news constantly, healthcare costs, drug companies and doctors and what rising costs do to our society, our lives and our economy, he says. I know our system isn't great, he acknowledges. This is where his OK post gets really, really bad. Ian Somerhalder, no shirt. Yet, the public poisons itself daily with bad food choices, he says. Yeah, he's one of those people who seems to think that lifestyle choices like food and exercise are behind most illnesses. They are not. Food is medicine and medicine is food, he asserts. It's a fact. No? They're both chemicals that can impact your body, but they are not interchangeable. If we want to see our healthcare system changed, be a healthier society, he instructs. And it will. Nope. Cancer will still exist no matter how many plants people force themselves to eat. How does that sound? Logical, right? He asks. I don't mean to sound like a dick or preachy, but this is nuts. Ian Somerhalder and Nikki Reed, cuddling. How is it that grown professional people in a major American city have never seen a grocery basket full of normal and healthy foods, he asks. Ian says that his food choices are those that just all happen to be green or not processed. The answer is that most people buy a little from each department instead of spending their entire shopping trip among the greens. We're so far down the rabbit hole of packaged and convenient foods that our society is paying the price, he claims. And so is our future. No one in our government is helping us be healthier through education, he writes. This is when Ian takes things a step further, and thinks that the existence of convenient food isn't out of market demand, but because of a conspiracy. Why would they? Ian asks. Sick people are great for business. Ian Somerhalder, up close and personal. It's pretty simple. If you want to look well, feel well, and be well, just eat well, he writes. Can't wait to give that helpful advice to folks with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Obviously exercise as well, Ian adds. As much as you can. Everything else will start to fall into place. And before people point out that he's rich and can afford expensive foods and the time to prepare them, he makes a note. My mom raised me on no money and mostly as a single parent, Ian writes. Yet, she still ate well and exercised, and it shaped my life. We make excuses why we can't find the time to take care of ourselves, and we end up past the point of no return. Why is that? He asks. He continues, how is it that we can't see that happy and healthy people make a happy and healthy world? Nikki with Ian. It's hard to see that through a fog of prescription drugs, energy drinks, and strong sleep aids, he claims. Energy drinks aren't great for you, but prescription drugs save lives every day. And not everybody can fall asleep easily, dude. It's hard, I know, he says condescendingly. But it's time to change. You wouldn't put the wrong gas in your car, he asserts. So why would you put wrong food in your body? Of all of the possible responses to that line, perhaps the best would be questioning why he gets to decide what's wrong for someone else's body. We must take responsibility for what we put into our bodies starting now, Ian claims. We can do it. Okay. I'll stop. Thanks. Ian Somerhalder is sexy. First of all, some doubt the credulity of his alleged encounter at the grocery store. Personally, I believe that someone commented, "His basket looks like he visited a plant nursery, not a grocery store," and some people are rude enough to comment. Obviously, no one should be shamed, whether they're buying a dozen frozen pizzas or what looks to be a miniature forest. Unfortunately, instead of making his post about his choices being his business, he made it about them being the right choices. And Ian thinks that everyone else should do exactly what he does. Ian Somerhalder at Film Independent Spirit Awards. He compares prescription medications to poison and suggests that everyone will be healthy if they just eat leafy greens. In addition to pseudoscience, he ultimately ends up being the grocery shamer, implying that people who eat convenient foods are destroying themselves and the world. His food is his business. Everyone else's food is theirs. The same goes with their health and what medicines they take. Being ridiculously handsome isn't an excuse to be a huge jerk to people.